guys, welcome back to Easykeys Piano Tutorial. Dozy here. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the biggest secret to gospel playing, and it all lies in circle of fifths movements. It's one thing to know in theory about circle of fifths, and it's another thing to be able to apply it. When you grasp this tutorial today, you are well on your way to endless reharmonizations and improvisations. But before we get into that tutorial, please like the video if you like it and hit the subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Let me know in the comment sections if you have questions and I'll be glad to put you through. And don't forget to hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop tutorials like this. Without further ado, let's jump into this tutorial. Alright, to be able to understand today's tutorial, you need to know these four things. The first thing you need to know is a circle of fifths, okay? A lot of people know this in theory, but I'm going to be showing you how to apply it, in your regular playing or your song. Now, the circle of fifth movement is going to be the 7, 3, 6, 2, 5, 1, 4. Okay? That's your 7, your 3, your 6, your 2, your 5, your 1, your 4, okay? And now there's 7 degrees to that movement because there's 7 notes of the scale, okay? Pretty much before the 8th note, okay? So 7, 3, 6, 2, 5, 1, 4. Now, if you continue that, it's going to be another 7, 3, 6, 2. So it's the same thing, okay? It's called circle of fifths because it goes around in a circle, keeps going round and round and round, okay? And brings you back to your root, okay? That's the first thing you need to know. The second thing you need to know is you need to know your destination chord, okay? If you're trying to get to A minor, you can do a 7, 3, 6 on the key of C and get to A minor. If you're trying to get to A major, you could do a 2, a 5, and then 1 to get to A major, okay? So A major is my destination chord. It's important you understand this to help you. You can also do a 2 and 5 on the C and get to the same A major chord or A minor chord, as the case may be. So it's important you know your destination chord. The third thing you need to know is you need to know the extension, okay, of the 2-5-1 movement you're playing. If I do a 7, 3, 6, okay, before I did a 7, if you know your 2-5-1 movement, then I would have played the flat 5, okay, to lead me to the 7, to lead me to the 3, and then to the 6. So that flat 5 movement will be this. Flat 5, 6. Okay, so that's the extension of that 7, 3, 6. If I'm trying to get to a 2, I could do a 3, 3, 6, 2. Okay, but rather than doing a 3, 6, 2, I could do a 7 before the 3, before the 6, before the 2. I could even do a flat 5 before the 7, before the 3, before the 6, before the 2. Okay, so it's important you understand the extension of the 2-5-1 movement you're playing on. The fourth and final thing you need to know is you need to know all these things I explained on your relative major. Okay, it's important you know the 2, 5, 1 on the key of E flat, the relative major. If you don't understand relative majors, check my previous tutorial and catch up. Okay, so 2, 5, 1. You also need to know the 7, 3, 6. Okay, on the key of E flat. It's very important. You also need to know the extension, so you can do something like this. Before, I'm doing a flat 5 here, okay? So it's going to be this. Before 7, before 3, before 6. Then maybe 2. Then 5. Then 1. Then 4. Okay, it's important you know the extension to that chord. Okay, now I'm going to use a song to make this sync. I'm sure you saw the demonstration at the beginning of the video, and I actually used these concepts that I'm sharing with you right now in reharmonizing that song. It's the song Great Is Thy Faithfulness. Okay, so great. Now most people will do great is thy faithfulness, O Lord. Now this is the primary chord progression, okay? 1, then 4, then 5. Love my Father. But if you notice at the beginning of the video, I did something like this. Great is thy faithfulness. So I did a 2-5-1 to the 2. In this case, I'm trying to get to 2. My destination chord is 2. So I did like a 2-5-1 or a circle of fifth movement to the 2. Okay? Now, the fifth to the 2 would be A. Okay? And this is my passing chord. It's going to be my passing chord to 2. So I did great is thy. There you go with that 6th chord, and okay, so a 2-5-1 movement. Okay, this is like the biggest secret you can learn in gospel playing, because everything in gospel piano playing as well as jazz is based off of 7 or 2-5-1 movements or 7-3-6 movements or circle of fifths movements. Literally everything they do is done in circle of fifths, and maybe a little bit of tritone substitutions here and there, but based on 2-5-1 circle of fifth movements. Okay, so great is thy faithfulness. Then I quickly switch to the major here, the 13th chord right there. Then a lot of people will do, and that's beautiful. That's staying on the 5 and then to the 1. Okay, but I did this. I went to my relative major and I borrowed the 6, then the 2, then the 7, then the 5 on C. Father. Remember, I told you in my previous video, you can borrow chords from your relative major. Okay, so I did 6, 2, 7, then 5 on C. Then, you see that? And then I did something like, a lot of people will do this when they get here. Love my Father. They just wait, or they do this 5-1. There is no shadow of turning with thee. Right? But before I went to my 4, remember, you need to know your destination chord. Chord 4 is my destination chord. So I did a 2-5-1 to the F major chord, which is this. 2, 5, then 1. Okay, again, I did something like this. Or all I'm doing is a 2, 5, then 1. It works. You can even go to the relative a measure of your destination chord and do a 2 and still sound good. But today I chose to do the 2, 5, then 1. Okay, so if you know your destination chord, you can do a 2, 5, 1 to that destination chord. If you have questions, let me know in the comment section and I'll be glad to put you through. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Like the video if you like it. And in the meantime, this is Easykeys Piano Tutorial signing out. See you in the next Reharm tutorial video. Peace out.